All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we are learning about snakes, snakes, snakes. Snakes are one of the groups of reptiles. How can you tell if it's a snake? If it doesn't have legs and it has scales, it's a snake. So snakes, like all other reptiles, are cold-blooded. They lay eggs. They are covered with scales. There are approximately 3,000 known species of snakes all over the world. About 600 of those species are venomous, and of those venomous snakes, only about 200 species are deadly to human. So we're going to be working our way from tip to tail of the snake and learning some different facts. Pay attention, there will be a quiz at the end. So we're going to start at the very front of the snake with the fangs. I think I'm just going to go over here. Okay, so if you look at a snake's fangs, you will see that they are pointed backwards. Why do you think they're pointed backwards? Well, one of the reasons they're pointed backwards is for those snakes that have to bite onto their prey, they can't chew their prey. That's not what the fangs are for. The fangs are actually to hold them in place. And if the snake is venomous, it will inject the venom into it. Now I'm going to pause here to talk about venomous versus poisonous, because you're going to hear both words. Only one is correct when talking about snakes. If you eat something and it kills you, what you ate was poisonous. If something injects something into you and it kills you, then that is venomous. Snakes are not poisonous, they are venomous because they will inject a poison into their prey and that will kill them. So, venomous, poisonous. Now you know. Now, did you know that some snakes can, I'm just gonna go over here. Okay, did you know that some snakes can unhinge their jaw while they eat their prey? What does that mean? Well, this is our jaw, and if you were to imagine our jaws a little bit like this, it's hinged, it's joined, and so we can open our mouths like this, which is what we do to eat our food. Snakes, however, can unhinge their jaws. They can detach the top from the bottom, which lets them open their mouths even wider than it could if it was hinged. Snakes can swallow things that are 3 times as big as they are. And they don't chew it, they just swallow it. Very, very slowly. Now, snakes, like all reptiles, are vertebrates. They have a backbone. Now let's make some guessing first of all. Humans are also vertebrates. We have a backbone. Our backbone has 33 individual vertebrates that come off of it. They're what make our spinal column. And from those 33 vertebrae, we have 22 ribs in general that come around and they protect our internal organs. Now, make a guess about how many vertebrae, how many pieces of their backbone snakes have. Go ahead, I'll wait. 200 to 400 vertebrae. That is why their body is really one long backbone with almost as many ribs attached. Snakes, like all reptiles, are carnivores. They only eat meat. Now, even the tiniest snake is a carnivore. This is a thread snake, and it tends to eat pupa from ants or centipedes. Little teeny pupa, because it's a little teeny snake, still a carnivore. Now the thread snake is the smallest snake in the world. This guy, this is the biggest snake I'm just gonna go up here. Okay, this is the biggest snake in the world. It is the reticulated python. Does he eat teeny tiny pupa from ants and centipedes? No. He eats deer, pig, really big mammals. But again, only eats them a couple times a year because he will swallow them slowly and then just digest them for a long time. So where in the world are snakes? The answer is most places. In fact, rather than telling you where snakes are, I'm going to tell you where they're not. There's just a few places on Earth where, as of right now, they do not have any native snakes. Those places are Greenland, Iceland, Ireland, and then we're going to go way down south to Antarctica. No snakes there. And the only other place on Earth where there are no snakes is in New Zealand, which is right off the coast of Australia. So besides those places, snakes live everywhere else in the world. So those are just a few cool things about snakes. You're going to take that quiz I promised you, and then you'll get a chance to read some more about the different types of snakes that you like. There are lots of cool ones. I hope you find out something interesting.